Gonna call Chief Beckner at the Boulder Police.
This is Laura. Can I help you?
Yes. May I please speak with Chief Beckner?
Hold on just a sec.
Thank you.
If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. You have reached the administrative offices of Boulder Police Chief Mark Beckner and the desk of Lori Ogden, Assistant to the Chief. We are unable to answer the phone at this time. Please leave a message and someone will return your call as soon as possible. If this is a matter for the press or you need to speak with an officer, please dial 303-441-3333. Thank you. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, Chief Beckner. My name is Danielle KEKOA calling, and I am calling in regards to the JonBenet Ramsey murder. I have, my husband and I have sent in several pieces of information to Detective Foster, and we were just trying to get a follow-up. We know for a fact who murdered JonBenet Ramsey, Robert ADOLPH ENYART. We're under the impression that you guys are working on the case. However, we have 6 children, and he has given us death threats in the recent past to come and kill us and our children. And so we are just getting a little anxious, wondering if we can speak with you to give you some more information. We have solid information about the small foreign faction and the group of individuals who staged the entire thing, and they're still online using various anonymous identities and fake pages, continuing to falsely accuse the Ramsey family because they know they're caught. So if you can call me back, that'd be great. You can reach me at 720. If we can give you any extra information, if you're working on it, great. But we just need to let you know that our family is feeling threatened by Bob Enyart and his Shadow Gov crew. And so if we can get some kind of comfort on your end, or if we can help out with the investigation, we'd sure happy to do that. You can also check out my website at www.generation, the letter X, POSE.com, GenerationExposed.com, does a timeline, a history of harassment, and it goes over the breakdown of the JonBenet ransom note as well. So you hope to hear from you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Hi, Detective Foster. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Doing okay. Doing as good as it can be, I suppose.
What's the latest?
The latest, I don't know what all you guys are aware of, but a couple weeks ago, as you probably are aware, Bob Enyart runs many rackets, and he has dozens, if not hundreds, of fake IDs. And one of the more recent ones was underneath the name of 09AA Anderson, and he had admitted to being Bob Enyart and claimed, of course, he continued to falsely accuse the Ramseys, but said he was going to come for us and garrote us and do exactly what he did to JonBenet, and then what also happened to Jessica Ridgway. And the latest, well, maybe you could tell me what the latest is on your end, because he's still all over the internet falsely accusing the Ramseys, and he's really, really scared of his DNA and you guys coming for him. And he's wanting to end our lives because of it.
Working with it. Well, I can't talk about an open investigation. I'm sure you're aware of that.
Yeah.
We just can't do that.
You're right.
And
are you investigating?
This is the same stuff you told me before. Back when everybody was looking for Jessica Ridgway, you called this the same information in then.
Okay, well, I guess we're just wondering, I understand you can't talk about anything with us directly, but we have 6 kids who have been targeted since 2011 by these group of individuals, and it's quite unnerving knowing that there are predators out there and there's innocent children at risk.
Right. My understanding is this now, are you still living in North Glen?
Yes, we are.
Okay. My understanding is that this has kind of been hashed through with North Glen Police as far as didn't Enyart make a report to them about you guys, and And didn't Human Services get involved, or the county social services get involved?
Is there a point person?
Well, yeah, in 2011, ENYART organized a conspiracy within his church to make multiple false reports against us for child abuse, and then they later falsely accused us for murdering Jessica Ridgway, and at that point, the Westminster PD came and took our DNA. And then we had taken the death threats to our local department at Northglenn, but we can't get a phone call back. We can't get any response. We don't even know if you guys are doing anything to protect us, frankly. We don't know who is doing what, if anything's being done at all, because ENYART is running rampant on the internet, doing his old shenanigans. And he's, for all we know, he's plotting our murder.
Cutting out. Are you in a place that, are you traveling, or?
No, I'm not. It might just be a bad connection. I could maybe try calling you back.
No, this seems better.
Okay.
And I know this is stuff we've talked about before, but in 2011, ENYART made a claim to Northglenn Police about you and your husband, right? And some sort of child neglect allegations, correct?
Not exactly. He what he did is he basically organized a church-wide conspiracy and made multiple false reports against us, saying we were going to murder our children. He would have framed us for the murdering our kids if he could have gotten away with it. We happen to homeschool, so we don't let our kids walk to school. But this individual is very dangerous, and I'm wondering if you guys if they can come and get a court order to take my children away off of some lies, saying that I'm going to murder my kids in the basement of my house. How much more do you guys need to go get a DNA test from ENYART when he is a #1 suspect in this case?
The #1 suspect in what case?
Well, the JonBenet Ramsey case, and then he's also the one who organized Jessica Ridgway.
Okay. I think that Ridgway cases, I think they pretty much have that one cleared, ma'am. I don't think his name has ever come up in that.
What about JonBenet?
Well, what about JonBenet? I mean, his name probably wouldn't come up since he runs in the shadows, and he's a Charles Manson, and so he can organize hits, and he can have little gamers go out and do work. But what about he runs the small foreign faction from that he wrote about in the Ransom note.
The only time his name has ever come up is when you guys call.
Okay, so can you follow up on a lead and perhaps go talk to him, because he knows that he's caught and he's guilty of murder. Did you guys read the JonBenet Ransom note, the breakdown, or the 42-page timeline that we submitted?
The problem with all this, ma'am, is it's almost like a tit for tat. You make a report about him, he makes a report to the police about you.
No, that's not it.
No.
Well, it sort of feels like that's what you're doing. It feels like you're trying to use us to kind of do your bidding for you, because you don't care for this guy because he's made reports to Northglenn about you.
No.
That is not it at all. Detective Foster, it's done the same exact thing to us that he has done to the Ramseys. He has falsely accused us. This is not a revenge type of thing. We have a large amount of circumstantial evidence that would nail him to the ground.
Let me talk.
Hold on.
Detective Foster, my name is Curtis KEKOA. You and I we talked originally last October. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I know you can't tell us much about it, but what you just said, tit for tat, was quite insulting. Did you get the 42-page timeline from me that I sent?
So.
Okay.
I believe so.
Has anybody reviewed that? Have you reviewed it?
I have not. No.
You haven't reviewed it?
No. But I know that it's gone to my bosses. I have not spoken to them about it, so I don't know if they have or
You're
not.
calling back today. Is it because your bosses told you to call us back?
Yeah, I got a message to give you guys a call.
Okay, all right. So you don't know what's going on with this case, correct?
Go ahead and enlighten me.
Well, no, I'm asking you. It's just a question.
I'm not going to talk to you about that open case. So if you have something you want me to know, this is your opportunity to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to talk to you about what's going on with the case.
So why would you say it's tit for tat? We've been talking to the police, including you, for since at least October about this.
Every conversation that begins is, you're accusing him of a murder that's been cleared by somebody who's not him. What? Every conversation starts with, "This is what he did to us."
What are you talking about? This is only the second time we've had a conversation with you. That's it.
Well, and then I'll put it this way: different peace conversations start the same way, and that's really how it seems.
Well, I mean,
if there's something, if there's something you have for me and you want me to know, this is an opportunity to tell me.
Okay, are you just
back and forth with you about motivation or anything like that? So, is there something you would like me to know?
Is there something I would like you to know? Yeah, I'd like you to know that Bob Enyart should be a suspect in that murder, JonBenet, and that you should probably
take it seriously.
Yeah, take it very seriously. It's not a tit for tat, sir. It's not.
Okay.
We.
Well, do you understand that when you present it the way that you guys present it, that's really how it sounds?
Look, Detective Foster. Detective Foster, no.
Hear me for a second, okay?
No. Detective Foster, I haven't been able to present it. The last time you and I talked, you were going to call me back. You never did. I figured you guys were on it. And a lot has happened since then. Okay? Now, a little kid, Austin Sigg, murdered Jessica Ridgway. So he had the cops running around. I mean, he went out and chopped up a little girl, raped her, kidnapped her without a trace, had the FBI, several jurisdictions running around with their heads, trying to figure this thing out. And a little kid, a 17-year-old child, a boy, did all that.
You guys really believe that?
You can't necessarily believe all that. Now, I know I haven't been able to present anything to you.
Do you have anything more for me, sir?
Yeah, I'd really like to know if you guys have anything for us. Because I tell you what.
I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk to you about it openly.
We've given you things, but you haven't reviewed it. That's the problem. We've given you a 42-page timeline.
I'm not going to ask you
explanation.
I'm not going to ask you your opinion on it. I'm just not. It's quite shocking though that you haven't seen the 42-page timeline.
That place is easy.
Have you been getting the emails that we've been sending Boulder Police?
I have not seen the emails from you guys.
You have not seen an email. Can I talk to somebody,
no.
Detective Foster, that may know a little bit more? I mean, when we send you stuff, it says Boulder's Most Wanted at bouldercolorado.gov. I want to make sure that you guys are getting this. This is kind of important.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We place him right there. There's a ton of circumstantial evidence, and I don't want to put you in any weird position.
Well, That's not.
Stop. I don't want to put you in any weird position, Detective Foster. But don't turn this around on us. Don't. We're just doing our due diligence here. We got a guy who's a murderer, and we're just trying to protect all of us because he's running rampant here in Arvada and Denver, and he was up there in Boulder in 1996 when this little girl was murdered. And for some reason, the police still haven't gotten his DNA yet. That's what I'd like you to know. Do you see my concern?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because you and I had a pretty good, delightful conversation last time, so I don't know why you're turning it around on us. I'd rather you not do that, because we haven't done anything wrong. We're just trying to do everything right in this sense. Did you kind of see where we're at? Do you kind of see what kind of position that we're in? Yeah, and I don't want to compromise any investigation. I really don't want to compromise this investigation. But we're kind of left in the wind here. We're kind of nobody's confirming anything, and I get that. But man, we'd really like to know if you've been getting the information we've been sending you. You don't have to comment on it. Just did you get it?
If you've sent it, I'm sure we have it.
Okay. Okay.
The last thing I need to tell you is if you are feeling threatened, and it sounds like you've already done this, you need to go to your local jurisdiction, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And let them know why you're feeling threatened.
Okay, we've done that. We've done that.
And I don't know. I don't know why they are not calling you back or whatever they're doing, but
well, we can handle that.
It's probably a conversation you should have with them.
Okay. Were you aware that we went to our local police?
Yeah, I think you told me that before.
Okay. Well, we went to them. Go ahead.
And I think Danielle told me that just when she called, or when I called her back just now.
Okay. Well, I went to the local police and I let them know. They had me in there in the room, videotaping, audio taping, for almost 2 hours. And so it's we've done it down here.
This was in regards to Jessica Ridgway, right?
No. This isn't in regards to Jessica Ridgway. This is making a report about Bob Enyart threatening us online threatening our lives.
Because we're telling on him.
Because we're telling people like you, like the Boulder police, like we're supposed to. We're telling people like you that he's a murderer, and he's flipped out. Now he's calmed down a little bit from what I can see the past couple weeks, but that's just because I've taken a break from it. Frankly, I mean, we're getting a little rundown. You know, we've done as much as we could, but no, we tried to do it the right way, detective. You know, we're just kind of confused at the moment.
It's upsetting that you haven't looked at it.
And I think you have looked at it. I don't know. I hope you've looked. I hope somebody has looked at it. But are you guys working on it? I mean, we're not going to jump up and tell everybody. I mean, it's just that we're even talking to you right now. I mean, you can understand what position that we're in right now.
700 DNA samples off of no.
Okay, we got this guy targeting us. Detective, think about this. We're pointing fingers at this guy, saying he is a serial child killer. Okay, that he's responsible for the death of JonBenet Ramsey, and more than likely the death of his ex-wife, mysteriously. Now we're in a pretty precarious position. I've never, and he's not denying any of it, by the way. I mean, I don't know if you knew that. That's another more information that you may or may not be aware of, but he's not denying any of it. He won't
tell us to stop.
He won't come out and publicly. I mean, he's a public figure, so to speak. He has a radio show, I'm sure you're aware of. Comes on at 3 p.m. He won't even so much as send out emails. We're doing the best that we can to try to expose him. And no, it's not like tit for tat. He's a murderer.
Yeah.
And we're wondering why the police just haven't done anything yet. That's all.
Okay. Do you have anything new?
We might. Can you think of anything? Here. Detective Foster wants to know if there's anything new. Go ahead and tell him.
The only thing new, Detective Foster, I mean, we don't even know what you guys know. And so we have a complete breakdown of the JonBenet ransom note that explains who the group of individuals are. I'm just a mother with 6 kids, and I'm not here tit for tat, but what I do feel is I feel for Patsy Ramsey, who was falsely accused by not only your department, but by a whole group of individuals.
Do you have anything new?
Yes. She's talking to you and telling you.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You can check out 1,000 pieces of evidence that put out a nice post-murder behavior pattern of how this man likes to slander innocent families and falsely accuse people of murder when he's responsible for the crime. Okay, I uploaded them all to Google Docs so everybody can see the kind of stuff he's done to us, because it paints a pattern of what he's done to the Ramseys. And
you forwarded that to us, or is there a way we can look at that?
I can forward it to you.
You gonna look at it?
Are you going to look at it? I mean, there's 1,000 pieces that prove a nice post-murder behavior of someone who's guilty and who has this pattern of falsely accusing. He accused me of the same exact stuff he accused Patsy Ramsey of. Okay? There's a pattern here. And we have 20 years almost in between, and it doesn't seem like this guy gets away with murder and nobody seems to care. We get falsely accused of murder. Our DNA gets sampled and our kids get taken away off of lies. So I'd like to know if you guys can go get something off of the truth.
Yeah, like DNA.
Like a DNA test, because he's scared to death of that.
Can you forward that?
Yes, I can.
Email address that you were sent stuff to before?
Yes, I can. I will do that.
Wait, should we send it to?
To Trujillo or the Boulder's Most Wanted?
Both.
The Boulder's Most Wanted?
Okay.
Do you have Trujillo's too?
Yes, I do. I'll send it to both.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'll look for that.
Okay, we're gonna look for it. Now, I have faith in the Boulder PD. We have faith in you. That's why we basically haven't talked to you guys. That's why we just haven't called and been a nuisance, okay? We have strong, and I know all that situation with the elk and stuff and all this other stuff. We don't care about that. We know the Boulder PD is a good department. Okay.
All right. Tell me your name again, sir.
My name is Curtis KEKOA.
And spell the last again.
Yeah, KEKOA. You didn't have my name?
From when you called before, but I don't have that right in front of me.
Okay. All right. KEKOA.
Your birth date?
Birth date is June 6, 1977.
Okay. And whose number are you guys calling from?
This would be my wife's phone number right now.
Okay. Danielle, right?
Yeah, Danielle. That's my wife.
Okay. Would you go ahead and forward that?
Yeah.
We can.
Okay. And I will talk to Trujillo about it.
Okay. And
All right.
I may or may not call you back. You could call us back too, and just give us a confirmation or something, because you can imagine the hysterics that we're in at some moments about this certain situation. Okay. All right. Thank you, Detective.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye.